Hi, this is a tutorial of how to memorize playing cards in at least an order of 10. If you haven't seen the video of me doing it, it's a bit of a slow presentation, but it's worth watching. In the description you can click on the link and go there. But basically what I've got is a bunch of cards that I've numbered 1 to 10, and I memorised the cards using a little technique. The basic technique I explain, not for cards, but just for you learning items 1 to 10 on another video, which I'll put in the description as well. But I thought I'd share with you my technique for learning cards. What I do is I've got a whiteboard I've drawn up, so hopefully you can see this. There we go. Now, the basic idea is that each value of card I've associated with something that's easy to remember. So for ace, I think of tennis, so because you get an ace in tennis. 2, I think of 2 eyes. 3, I think of a tripod from War of the Worlds. 4, I think of the 4 points of a compass. So I think of a compass. 5, I think of a hand for 5 fingers. 6, I think of the devil. So 666, you know, the number of Satan sort of thing. 7, I think of 7 dwarves. So I think of a dwarf. 8, I think of an octopus with 8 legs. 9, a cat with 9 lives. 10, an Indian, very racist, I know, but you want something cliche to remember it by. But, you know, 10 little Indians. Jack, I think of a prince, queen, a queen, king, a king. And the other thing is the suit. Let's go through them. I think of an emotion or a theme that goes with each one. So for hearts, it's love. For spades, because it's digging like spades, it's work or being tired or exhausted or manual labour. Diamonds, I don't know if you can see that, it's greed. And clubs, I think of like a caveman with a club, is stupidity. Now, you can use whatever you like. So if you thought club and you thought, a nightclub, so I think dancing is the theme, you know, for that. Or if ace, if you think of a flying ace, like you can think of a biplane or something like that, if that works better for you. Whichever works best, work out your own system. The goal is that you shouldn't spend too much time having to go, number 6 is Satan, and number 10 is Indian, you know, and things like that. You should remember them due to their association. Then the other thing I have in my mind is numbers 1 to 10. I have a rhyming word for each number. So for me, it's 1 sun, 2 shoe, 3 tree, 4 door, 5 hive, 6 sticks, 7 heaven, 8 gate, 9 line, 10 hen. So what I then do is combine these 3 elements into a picture that's very memorable and very, hopefully very funny. So, for example, I'll do it on the other side. Here, now this is something that I would actually think in my head, but here we go. We'll pick a card. Okay. All right. 8 of clubs. And let's say it's number 4. Okay. So the fourth card, you know, is 8 of clubs. So the rhyming word for 4 is door. So I've got to think of a door, and I've got it's 8. So what was 8? An octopus. So I've got to think of an octopus. That's my octopus. And it's clubs, so I've got to think of stupid, right? So now I've got these three elements. And so what I might, in my mind, think of is an octopus trying to get into a door, right? There's an octopus trying to get into a door, and on each hand, on each one of his things, he's got a key. So he's trying on all his different 8 arms, trying to get the right key, but none of the keys work, and he's getting frustrated, and he's really stupid because he doesn't realise that the door's actually unlocked, right? Unlocked. So we've got a stupid octopus trying to get through a door, right? And now, whenever I pick up, if I get this card and it had the number 4 on the back, or if you said, oh, what's the 4th card, I'd go 4 door, and then I go, oh, what's the image with the door? Oh, see, it's the stupid octopus. Stupid octopus, well, stupid, that's clubs, octopus, that's 8, so it's the 8 of clubs. So here's the ones I used in my previous video. 1 was the 5 of spades. What I think I had was 5 is hand, spades is hard work, and 1 is sun. So I had this weird picture of a hand trying to build a scaffolding around the sun, this giant hand putting a scaffolding around the sun, you know, or something like that. One of the others, 5 of hearts, that was number 9, so it was a line. So I usually think of a washing line. And so there was someone who was proving his love by slicing off his fingers to show how much he loved you. And then the guy's going to the girl going, see, I love you, and blood's going everywhere on her, and she's screaming, and it's disgusting. And so the more disgusting or funny or silly or ridiculous the image is, the more you'll remember it. And so that's my little technique. Now, I was trying to think of ways in which you can use this in magic tricks, and it might be that instead of the 1 to 10, you give it to a whole bunch of audience members, and you remember something about them, and then associate it with their card. So who knows? Where we go? We're going here. The 9 of diamonds. Now, what's the 9 of diamonds? 9 is cat, because 9 lives. Diamonds is greed. So I've already got image of a cat being greedy or something, those two things. And just say I give this card to a person named Flo, right? And then I go, oh, Flo, how am I going to remember that? Flo in the water. Cat. Oh, okay. A cat sees a pile of money on an island and is wanting to go into the water to swim over. But cats hate water. And so it's going, oh, I want the money, but it touches the water, the flow of the water. And so now I go, Flo, your card is the 9 of diamonds, right? And potentially you could do that for a whole deck if you had 52 distinct things that you could link with your cards. So the Queen of Spades is a hardworking queen. The 6 of diamonds is 6 is Satan, and diamonds is it's a greedy devil. The ace of spades is a hard-working tennis player. The seven of clubs is a really stupid dwarf, like dopey. Um, and the king of hearts is a romantic king. So each card has a different picture that can associate with it, and if you can link that picture to whatever you want, then you'll always in your mind be able to link that thing to that card. So that's my little memorization technique. Develop your own or share in the comments below or somewhere or make a video of how you might use this technique in a magic trick or in some presentation. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it and good luck.